to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mountaineers offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Dozier. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Using his feet to buy time. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the James Madison Dukes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Dozier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, App State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Swings it out to his running back. Shakes off the defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Dukes. How about... Defense taking one back to the house.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
to the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Black. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man on the right. He's past the 30. Bulldozes his way through. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, James Madison. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Black. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on.
Turning it on! He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
James Madison, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Dukes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the toss. Breaks into the open. Powers through. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Got his man to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That's caught. It's Black. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A few yards. Return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's loose. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They've got the screen set up, and there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here we go. Tight end now in motion. Trying to slam in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative.
Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he's brought down after a nice...
Offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Picks up the first down. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Dozier. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Snap it to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the downs.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses. 50, he's down to the 49.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, App State. And the pummeling has started. can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Turning it on. Oh, better look out. Inside the touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The give to the back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that